What's good, my D-Sats Game 1992, and today I'm back with another video. I thought today I was just only going to post one video, but I decided to post another video. And I'm gonna explain to y'all why. So I don't know, for those of you who do watch Ezee and Natalie's videos and things like that, and you would know that recently Ezee went through a whole big altercation, not physical, but just the altercation about just the altercation about their friendship. So if you watch the video where it's both of them, Ezee and Natalie's brother, his name is Josh, when they sat down and they had a conversation about everything that had transpired and things like that, the first thing that I said before they even confirmed that they used to be best friends was that when I looked at them when they were having the conversation, like, there was love there, but there was hurt too. And why I said that, because people are not going to be passionate about a situation if there's no care or there's no love there, you know? Because if it wasn't, because if let's say that they both wasn't really passionate, you know, like they both was just like dried and on camera, then I would know like there's not really no friendship there. There's not really no love there. But I did enjoy watching that video. And if you guys have not watched it, please go and watch it. And I'm not saying to watch it for the drama, but only because in watching that video, you actually get to see how they make up in their ending and how it was just all a misunderstanding. And why? Because of communication, right? And it kind of made me think about a recent situation that I went through with one of my closest friends. And even though we are friends again now, like watching that, it kind of reminded me of what I went through a couple of months back, you know? And of course, I'm not going to get into details about it, and I'm not going to say that person's name. But I just want to express something about that. When me and my friend decided that we weren't going to be on speaking terms, I felt like now I feel like personally that no matter how much I cared, I feel disappointed in not reaching out sooner. I feel disappointed on letting a couple of months go by and we not speak, knowing how I truly felt about her as a person. You know, me and this friend, we had a great friendship. We clicked from the very beginning. We did a lot of things. We went out, we hung out, you know, and we just did a lot of things that made me grow my love for her, you know. And it wasn't in that aspect of, oh, well, you know, she was just a friend for a couple of months. Now, I have not known her for that long. I haven't had years deep in it. But to me, time isn't anything. If you have a bond with a person, you just have that bond with that person. Time really doesn't have anything to do with it, you know? But watching them, it just kind of took me back there. And again, even though me and my friend are on speaking terms, we do talk every day now, you know, it's back to normal again. It still doesn't change how I still view it. Like, for my end, like I could have picked up that phone. I could have given her a call and say, listen, can we meet up? Can we have a conversation? Or we don't even have to meet up. We could just have a conversation over the phone and talk it out. So I'm watching Ezee and Josh go back and forth. It was so much miscommunication. It was so much of prideful feelings. And I want to spread this out there. If you guys are going through a friendship that's not on good terms, or even a romantic relationship that's not on good terms, my advice to you is to sit down and have a conversation with that person. You'll be amazed of how that other person felt too. They feel the same way that you feel, because if there's really love there, if you're hurt, they're hurt too. But I feel like a lot of us in those moments when we're hurt, we let those hurt feelings take over how we truly feel. Hurt feelings is always temporary. You can always heal from a hurt feeling. That's just facts. But the level of emotion that I had behind that friendship breaking up was Nothing that I ever expected. You know, I do have a best friend, and I have expressed this to you guys on my channel. I have spoken about her. If you have not seen the soulmate and friendship video, you should go and watch that. I really do talk about that friendship. And the level of love that I feel for her, I never thought that I would feel for any other friend. And when that happened to me, when we had split up and we weren't on speaking terms, it kind of took me back to that place that I felt when me and my best friend went through something a couple of years back, where we stopped speaking for a couple of months. And when we finally spoke about it, she was hurt as much as I was. So why I'm bringing up that is because you would think that since I have already went through that in the past, that I would know how to handle it now. But I'm gonna let you guys know something. It takes situations, unfortunately negative situations, for us to grow in a certain area where we have not grown yet. And it, like, I don't know, it's just, that video just really touched me. And it touched me because when Ezee started getting like emotional, like I got emotional too. And it's like, if I'm not, like, I'm not easy. And you know, I'm not trying to say like, you know, I really like feel the way she feels. But it's just, once she started crying and she was upset and she said, you know, you hurt me. And he said the same thing. And he was just as passionate as she was. It just goes to show us that as a generation, we need to do better. If we love someone and we care for someone and we go through any disagreements, we need to be able to have the communication skills to be able to talk it out. I'm not saying that necessarily it has to be right then and there, because you need time to process it. Then after you process it, like, communication is well needed, you know? So I don't know. I don't know why. I don't understand why I did what I did, you know, by not communicating, considering I've been through that. But I also understand that I was not mature in that aspect. I was not healed from that pridefulness. And and that has a lot to do with it. We have a lot of pride. Like me, I know I'm the type of person, I'm very, like, I'm not going to say I'm very prideful, because I'm able to apologize and I'm able to acknowledge what I've done wrong. But the pride comes in when I refuse to communicate, you know? And I know that in my past, I have let a lot of people go. And I don't think twice about it. But I think that in that happening between me and my friend, I was able to also understand. Let me say understand, because my soul understood it. That you cannot treat people, everybody, the same. Like, there's going to be times in our life where we're not going to see eye to eye. Where, you know, these little disagreements will come out and we're both in our feelings. But to me, it's really not worth it to waste so much time. Something could have happened to her in those months. Something could have happened to me in those months. And we wouldn't be here right now. We probably wouldn't even be talking, you know? And I feel like I took that friendship for granted. And I'm honestly speaking on it. And I'm speaking on it in a truthful manner. Like, I took that friendship for granted. I thought that I can get over her, just like I've gotten over all the other friends in my past, that, you know, the other friendships that didn't work. But when that wasn't the case, it was very hard for me to process exactly what was going on. Because I'm the type of person where sometimes I tend to care a little bit more than I should. So then that was also playing in my mind, like, am I holding on to a friendship that I can be okay without? Or am I genuinely holding on to this friendship because it's worth being in my life? And when I came to terms with that, I wanted to be friends with her again, because obviously she is worth that friendship. I was like, okay, well, then that's when I started strategizing, like, how am I gonna acknowledge a conversation, and what would I say? And I replayed it in my head over and over and over again. And to my surprise, she was the one that contacted me. At first I did contact her, but the conversation did not go very well because I wasn't over it at that time. I thought I was, because of the work that I was doing on myself. Like, of course I was doing the self-work. And that's another thing that I'm going to bring out. With that friendship ending for the time that it did, it helped me grow inside spiritually. And what I mean by that is that it helped me understand a lot of my pain, and it helped me understand a lot of reasons why I was doing what I was doing. Why I was so quick to X people out of my life. But that's only because of my past. But I'm not gonna hold that as an excuse. I believe that we need to take chances on people. Period. We truly do. We need to take chances on people, because you just never know what you can get out of that. And now that we are friends, I don't regret being her friend again. I don't regret, like, I honestly, truly did miss the friendship. This was a person that I spoke to every day of my life. This was a person that I saw being a part of the good things in my life. And because I was so quick to say, oh, well, goodbye, I don't need you. It was a slap in my face once I started to process those feelings and say, no, she does not deserve to be treated like that, because inside, and I'm speaking to myself, I say, because inside that that's not what it really is. So I decided to make this video because I feel like a lot of people, sometimes when we're reacting in a certain way, we really don't understand where it's coming from, or why are we reacting in that way. And me, honestly, I could say that part of it was pride. Part of it was the messed up friendships that I had in the past. But again, she's not responsible for the things that other people have done to me. She's not. And I feel like she should not have been held accountable for the damage that previous people have done. And it also taught me how to keep a more open heart and to look at things differently. So with Ezee and Josh, I truly do wish them nothing but the best. And I hope that from this situation that they've gone through, that they both learned and individually grew from it. And understand that next time any disagreement happens, it's best to just talk about it. I feel like when we are in our own head, we swear up and down that person don't give two shits about us. But that's what you telling yourself. Maybe it's that you don't give a shit about you. And me, I'm the type of person that I used to find it so hard to even believe that people cared about me, besides the friendship that I already had. And through this, it really did show me, like, there's other people out there that's going to care about you too, Deborah. Like, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. And for anybody who's going through it, whether it's with a friendship, whether it's with a family member, or whether it's with a romantic partner, communicate. Communicate when you are ready. Communicate when you have saw all of those feelings out. And when you understand what role you played in it, and you understand what role they played in it. So that way, when this conversation does come up, you are able to take accountability for the role that you played in it. Because that's when that person is able to see that you really do care about them as a person, and that you care about the mistakes that you have made, and that you've grown from that. A lot of days we live in a generation where people don't really even understand what a friendship is. They quick to call a person their friend, but than quick to give up on them. So was they really your friend? Really, honestly, because somebody who you genuinely care about as a friend or as a romantic partner or whatever, it's not that easy to give up on them. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. And if you guys have not gone to if you guys have not watched that video with Ezee and Josh, please do, because that video also will teach you a lot about yourself. You know, we quick to get on YouTube to watch drama, but we're not quick to get on YouTube to see the actual videos that really do inspire us and change us, you know. So with that being said, I hope you guys are enjoying this night again, and yeah, take care.